High Priestess, somebody come see this. Popped in to check on you, Virgo, see what's good with you. Sheesh. Feel like the energy a little heavy. Feel like you're really upset somehow, for some reason, you know? Feel like you felt like you were going to reconcile with someone, or you never stopped loving someone. You thought that you could rekindle a connection or whatever, but or really you really can't get someone, couldn't get someone off of your mind, but they this person comes through and creates a tower moment. They ruin it. They ruin how you feel. They ruin your happy memory. You know, you're being and you know, you're vibing really high when you think about this person or when you think about the connection, and then when you interact with them for real, you know, in the 3D, they ruin it somehow completely. Or some of you cannot stop thinking about a terrible moment that occurred with a past lover, or where someone accused you of something horrible. It's like, you know, some of you lost something that night that you could never get back. There was one night, there was a specific night you lost everything. You lost something you couldn't get back. You know, someone took something from you you'll never get back again, or things will never be the same since one night in particular, or one specific incident. You know, one rumor, one bad thing. You say one wrong thing out of nowhere, or somebody said one thing about you that's followed you everywhere, or it changed your life. You'll never get, you know, you'll never be able to escape it, or one bad night changed everything in the relationship or ruined the relationship. Someone had an affair. Somebody got sexually assaulted. Someone got accused of sexual assault. And I'm really sorry if this is you that I'm talking about, that I'm tapped into, but someone was changed forever. Someone got accused of something they did not do. They're innocent of. They're innocent. Somebody's innocent. Someone was assaulted, but also on the other end, somebody was falsely accused. Someone wanting justice for where they were falsely accused, or where something went wrong. They never got any answers. They never got any closure. For some of you, really getting excited for the first time in a long time could be to move on. For some of you, you were finally in a space to move on. You did move on, or you're wanting to, and somebody from the past is coming back. An ex could be coming back, creating a tower moment. For some of you, this is someone you still have a lot of love for, you care about, you wanted to reconcile with, someone who very well may have hurt you. You could be taking accountability for whatever it is that you did. For some of you, you're taking more accountability than you should. You know that you play a part, but you want somebody back in your life so much that you take accountability for your part and their part, and you allow them not to take any accountability, and that shit backfires real quick. The divine is like, what? We're not doing this. Spirit comes in immediately. I feel like there was a tower moment that occurred in the past with someone that you're trying to reconcile with, or you know, someone from the past is coming back and triggering you a certain type of way that they have in the in the past, and you forget who you are. You forget how much work you've done. You forget how much progress you've made, and in that moment, you give over your power to this person, but you're being so protected by spirit that spirit wastes no time to come in and create the tower moment. What the fuck you think you're doing? Absolutely not. Let me end this right now. Let me stop you before you even get started. And you being like, damn, spirit, you don't have to do me like that. Spirit hitting you in the chest with it. Spirit, you know, really like caving your chest in real quick. I said no. I said don't go back there. I said that's not for you. I don't care if it's been a year. I don't care if it's been 2 years. I don't care if you think you're over it, or you're strong enough now to handle it. That's not for you. That's not good. They haven't changed. They haven't learned their lesson. They're gonna do this. You either. Something about this. The spirit really scolding you in the form of a tower moment, because you being on the fence about something, Virgo, about whether or not you're going to do something. Do I want to do this? Do I not? Should I go back here? Should I revisit this? Should I reach out first? Should I apologize? Should I not address it? Should I just ignore it and not address it, not say how I really feel? That type of energy. Going back and forth, and then you dishonoring yourself and choosing to go against, do the decision that you know that you're not supposed to. You reach out to that person first. You send that risky text. You apologize first. You check on them, see how they're doing, even though they never checked on you, or or haven't, or you told yourself that you wouldn't. You go against yourself somehow. As soon as you do, spirit makes you regret it. Quick fast. Quick fast. Bring that ass back here. Spirit checks you. For some of you, you played yourself. You knew something was unstable. You and somebody ain't in a good space, but you jumped the gun. You forgive. You somehow have forgiven them quicker than they forgave you, or it doesn't matter. Even if you're angry at them, you can't be so you love them too much to stay angry at them. You love them too much not to show them that you love them, tell them that you love them. You being mad at yourself for it because you can't help it, but that's just who you are, you know. And someone making you regret it every fucking time. Someone not being able to look you in the eye. There is some energy out here about someone not being able to look you in the eye. Someone not being able to be direct. Someone always having to dance around an issue. Speak in circles. Say what the fuck you mean. Say it. If that's really how you feel, then say it. Get it off your chest. Someone wanting to hurt you, or someone having something to say to you. Someone having some type of resentment for you, Virgo, but not being able to say it exactly how they were, not being able to come right out and just say it to you. Not having the balls, not having the heart to hurt you a certain type of way, or so they think this. They think that they're hurting you less by addressing you this way. I know what you're implying. I'd respect you more if you had the balls to say it. But some of you call someone out on this shit. Yo, you implying something, and I'm starting to get offended, so why don't you be a little more specific? Why don't you clear? I need some clarity. Should I be offended or not? Let me know. Because if I should be offended, I'm going to get offended. You being like, where did this come from? This is how you feel? Meanwhile, you loving someone, or being something about being appalled, being really devastated by what you're hearing, or being really taken back, it being really emotional. Somebody shed some tears. For some of you, there's an Aries out here. It's such a love-hate relationship. You tell yourself that you don't need somebody's approval. Someone doesn't have any control over you. Someone doesn't, but someone triggers you every single time you get around someone, and you're a kid all over again, or they, someone triggers your daddy issues. Everyone are dealing with an Aries, dealing with an Emperor, dealing with a Taurus, dealing with someone who triggers your daddy issues. Or it's your actual father, could be your brother, could be somebody you were in love with who friend zones you, or treats you like they're your brother, but they're really not. For some of you, someone makes it seem like you're a predator. Something about this. Someone makes it seem like you're a predator, or you're accusing someone of being a predator. You're speaking your truth. You're telling the truth about where someone has hurt you, someone's abused you. Some of you being like, let's be very clear, my story is not going to change. I don't care how many times you ask me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. After all this time, somebody's story has not changed. Somebody abused you. Some of you, someone was abused. Someone was assaulted. This could be from childhood, could be from a family member. Someone could have been very quiet for a long time and didn't say anything. That doesn't mean that it's not true. I don't care if I don't say anything for 20 years, bitch. If I come out and I fucking tell you somebody assaulted me, they fucking assaulted me. That energy, you know? That's what some of you, where you're like this, you're really defensive, you're really angry because it's an injustice to you. Somehow you're finally empowered to speak your truth. Somehow, this person hurt me, or you hurt me, you abused me, or this is what happened. Let's be clear, this is what happened. You're still not getting the justice that is due after all this time, or someone's still denying it, or someone trying to spin it like you trying to tear the family apart by bringing this out after all this time. By you saying something now after all this time, what? Do you know how you hurting us this way? Or like, I'm the victim, you know? Not from a very empowering place. I don't know how else to say it. You did this to me. We're going to acknowledge you did this to me. Something about this, or you never said it out loud. Somebody's never said something out loud. Somebody's never gotten someone to admit what happens, or what they did. Take some accountability for their part. Someone refuses to. Someone refuses to acknowledge what you've been through. You're hurt. It's really emotional. For some of you, Spirit causes a tower moment. But at the same time, when you get really emotional, you get really upset, you get really triggered, at the same time, Spirit brings something in quickly to make you feel better. It's crazy. Like Spirit, you and Spirit have been so close, having this crazy connection that, like, when you tripping, Spirit will cause a tower moment immediately. But then show you, you run into some puppies, or some babies, or somebody that you love, or something that makes you laugh, or something healing. You run into something healing right away, which balances you out, levels you out. It helps you work through that trigger in that moment, work through that pain in that moment. You're being loved this way. Tough love. Heavy on the tough love from Spirit right now. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, Spirit guide, Spirit animal, source, God, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what's going on with them at this time, see how they're feeling, Spirit. Oh my gosh. A lot of throat chakra things going on, Spirit. I pray that their hearts are healed, their throat chakras are healed. They're speaking their truth. They're getting what they need to off their chest. Whatever weight is on their chest is lifted, Spirit. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. It's so hard to speak to somebody. You can speak to anybody about anything, but it's so hard to speak to somebody. Somebody takes your power every time. Somebody disarms you every time. You go in ready for battle, ready to do battle with somebody. They disarm you every time. You're weak for them every time. Or they get up under your skin. You get so upset. You get so frustrated. You get so flustered that you can't think straight like you're known to think. Your mind, where your mind is normally razor fucking sharp, it just becomes a mess. You don't operate exactly how you want to, how you picture it in your head. You going over the conversation a million times. Some of you wanted to talk, you wanted to have the talk. You got to have the talk with someone. You wanted to have the talk for the longest time. You have had this talk over and over and over again in your mind, and you're finally having it. Some of you, you're finally having it every time you encounter, or you tell yourself, you go long periods without talking to someone or seeing someone, and you tell yourself what you're going to say the next time that you see them, or the next time you speak to them. You already kind of know how the conversation is going to go, or you plan it out, or before you reach out to someone, you're like, all right, I'm going to say this, and then they're going to say this, and then I'm going to say this, and you plan, you really try to plan steps ahead, plan your comebacks, plan the conversation to see if it's safe. Goes left immediately. Some of you, you told someone, I don't think we should talk about this. This is going to go left. You're not going to respond how I want to respond, and I'm going to get triggered. This is going to hurt me. This is not going to end well. Let's not even do this. Let's talk about something else. So let's just, forget it, or we'll talk about it later. Someone being like, no. Let's address this now. I want to hear, I want to hear about it, or show it to me, send it to me, lay it on me. and then they do exactly what you knew they would do, or worse. They do worse. You knew you had a feeling that someone was going to go completely left, so you didn't really want to do it, but someone pushing you anyway. That's that going against your intuition, beloved. Don't let people do it. Creating tower moments going against your intuition. We ain't doing that. We staying in alignment. Spirit said, Then it's, Spirit said, leave that conversation for later. Or you ain't gonna like the outcome. You better listen. Some of you didn't listen, or you let somebody else push you. You let someone else impose their will on you. You know, you weaken to someone, bend to someone who you normally wouldn't. And yeah, as for a lot of you being very obedient when it comes to spirit, being very obedient. You do what spirit tells you to do. But somebody make you go against, go against God. Somebody have you questioning your fucking morals, and you pay for it every time. It's some shit. It's some shit. For some of you, it's devastating. It's devastating, whatever it is, but whatever somebody says is what you needed to wrap it up. Some of you, you can't. It changes. It changes how you feel about somebody. They know they feel the shift. Somebody who's been avoiding you or making you chase them for the longest, once they do something, they go a little too far. They say the wrong thing, they said the wrong thing for the last time, or they pushed you for the last time, they've upset you, they really hurt you, they felt it. For some of you, when the moment that somebody said something, they knew that they went too far. They knew that they pushed their luck for the last time, or they know that they hurt you for the last time. For some of you, you so in tune with somebody that as soon as they say something to you, y'all could be texting, or y'all could be talking, y'all could be over the phone. Y'all don't even have to be face to face somehow. But as soon as someone says something, they know you've seen it, or they know you've seen it. They know they hurt you. They know how you feel about it. They know that things have changed. You could be texting someone and you just opening a message and not responding fast enough, or you taking too long to respond when you're typing too long, or the way you respond, someone knowing they fucked up, they hurt you, you're pissed. Oh shit, this just went left. For some of you, you leave that conversation in a completely different space, a space you never thought that you would get to with someone. You never thought you'd be completely over them, or that you'd never go back, or you wouldn't look at them the same. For some of you, someone that you really admired or looked up to, you now look at as a fucking coward, a liar. For some of you, it's because of the way they lied on you. Someone accused you of something or lied on you. Some of you, somebody went on a public platform and lied on you, accused you of something. Somebody that at one point in time you really looked up to, you look at them completely different. Some of you still never threw any dirt on their name. You still never told anybody what they did out in the open. You still held it down while. For some of you, they were on a public platform and defamed your whole character, assassinated your whole character, lied on you somehow. Just in general, though, your outlook changing on someone. Your outlook changing on someone. After they do whatever they do, they change it forever. The way you see them changes forever. Judgment call. Somebody makes a bad judgment call. Judgment out here in reverse. Someone makes a really bad judgment call. It backfires, or they know they did it immediately. Someone was puffing a lot of blowing a lot of hot air. Someone was talking a lot of shit. You balance that out. Some of you balance that out, or you cipher through a lot of bullshit. Someone talks a lot of bullshit, but deep down in there, underneath all that, I read between the lines and I peel back the layers and I squint. If I squint real good, I can see that they got a good heart. I can see that they mean well. I know what they're trying to tell me. You always having to decipher a fucking message with somebody. This is why I get y'all wires crossed. This is why you so fucking confused, because you out here trying to decipher fucking messages with somebody who doesn't want to be very clear when you're very clear about what you need, how you feel. For some of you tell somebody how you feel about them. You tell somebody, you tell somebody where you're at, what you're feeling, how grateful you are for them, or, what you see in them, and someone telling you why you feel this way. You like, I love you. And someone trying to tell you they know why you love them. Well, you love me because of who? Because of who I am. Because of how I. how I do. Someone being so cocky and stupid with it when they say it too. It being such a turn off, man. Someone being really stupid with it. Or how they talk to you, or how macho they are, or how someone like, are you realize, you do know I know you, right? You do realize, like this macho shit that you're doing is I know it's an act, because I know the real you, or you know I know you're full of shit, right? You're full of it. It's strange, man. Someone huffing and puffing, trying to blow your house down. Someone pretending to be the big bad wolf, but someone having no power. Someone talking and blowing a lot of hot air. For some of you, they do this with so many people. They have the same conversation with so many people. Kick the same story to so many people. It doesn't change. Hold on. Hold on. I think my little baby is up. Okay. I don't know what the hell I was saying. I had to put Solar back to sleep. Yeah, so for some of you, right, this is somebody's gimmick. This is what they do. This is how they talk to certain people. She's up. I'm gonna have to bring her. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, me and Solar back. Yeah. Okay. So for some of you, somebody has a whole gimmick, right? They deal with certain people. They deal with a lot of people. This guy kicks the same story to every girl. Somebody has the same sob story. Somebody has a story, you know? We all got a story. What's your story? That energy. Somebody's story being what they use to being their, their pickup line, being how they draw people in, get people really wrapped up in them. Just for, it to really escalate out of control. And when shit hits the fan, be like, but I always told you I was broken, Or I already told you what my story was. I already told you this was my problem. I was unavailable. I was emotionally unavailable. Oh, right. Thank you, Spirit. Because what I was hearing is heavy on a 1 in the head off safety. Get this strap. This could be a literal gun, Virgo. Certain neighborhoods, you could be in the hood. There could be a commotion. There could be a shootout. There was a shootout earlier right outside my window. 1 in the head off safety. It being important. This could be just the way that you operate with somebody when you're talking to somebody. Be prepared for them to fire. Have 1 in the head off safety. Be prepared to fire first. But for some of you, this is actually get this strap with this 5 of Wands in reverse. Ain't gonna be me. Right, the devil out here. Some of you, right, the devil's out here. You have to avoid the devil. 5 of Wands in reverse. Getting into a fight with somebody. you know, not become their next victim. Somebody like this is he's a body, he's a soul snatcher, a body collector, or he's gathered, he's collected all of them. You know, people don't even put up a fight, or people didn't stand a chance in a fight. Him not, also you dealing with somebody, for some of you you're dealing with a Capricorn. A Capricorn doesn't want to fight, or you need not fight. A Capricorn doesn't want to fight because y'all been together for a long time, wants to keep the family together, is trying to keep the family together, but you feel like you're keeping the family afloat, you know, or together. You're exhausting yourself, you know. You use more energy than they do, or you keep this motherfucker together, you keep it running, they don't. Something about you, there being a whole ship with a whole family, and he's powering it all. He's exhausting himself somehow to make it all work. He's the one that has to be strong, while everybody else is home safe, protected somehow. He wants to change that. He wants to go do something else, do it, you know, what makes him really happy. For some of you, though, there's something about fighting. Someone didn't think you would put up the fight that you were going to put up. Someone didn't think you had that level of fight in you. Someone didn't know. This wasn't an easy win. It wasn't an easy knockout. Someone thought that they was going to come in, destroy you, knock you down, and keep it moving. Knock you down, catch. Some of you, this is sex. This is sex. He's caught mad bodies. Somebody thought they was going to knock you down, you know, and keep it moving. Somebody was defeated. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to go rounds with you, couldn't go rounds with you, or that they would defeat you, you know, smash them and pass them. Have you want to smash and pass? That not being who you are, someone being mistaken about where they were going to run through you somehow, or defeat you somehow, being totally mistaken. But have you on the betraying themselves, lying to themselves, totally deceived themselves. When it was all said and done, somebody thought they were going to run through you and toss you to the side somehow, whether this is sex or a friendship, or they were going to step on you to get to the next level, or whatever it is. But when it was all said and done, they found themselves missing you, wanting you, you know, feeling like they suffered a loss in losing you. For some of you, this is you. You're going to suffer a loss, or you're going to feel the loss. Walking away from someone. Someone lies about how bad they hurt you. Somebody could have physically hurt you. Someone could be physically abusive. Or you lie to yourself about where you deceive somebody first. I mean, you like, I can't work with this person because, or this person's like, I can't work with Virgo because Virgo has deceived me. Virgo's lied on me. They've cheated. They abandoned me. You know, they left me. They ghosted me. But this person having done this to you first, or you having a good reason, or y'all did this to each other, and it's like you're not the victim. You know what I'm saying? We're both responsible. We both need to take accountability, or we both can do better. For some of you, you deceived somebody first. You broke a vow first. You messed with the relationship first. And now you're completely different. Now you're healed. You're much better. You're making better decisions. You're valuing your relationship, your friendships, whatever. You're valuing those connections more now. You've learned from your mistakes. You don't want to hurt anybody. You've learned from where you've hurt people. And now it's someone else's turn. Some of you, could be with you 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. Someone could be with you years. And they took your shit for years, or you took someone's shit for years, and the one time they give it back to you, or now all of a sudden out of nowhere they're finally giving it back to you, or you're finally giving it back, someone can't take it. Someone's ready to call it quits. Have you gone starting a conversation with someone, Virgo, and you're getting bad news, wishing you never would have reached out? It would have been better. I'm sorry I even reached out. Someone's saying something to you that is really hard for you to digest. You can't take it in, or you can't take it, or you realizing someone telling you that they never loved you. It was never what you thought it was. Someone telling you what they're telling you is not making you happy at all. There could be a Leo involved. Someone is lying though. Heavy on the someone, you knowing someone is lying or someone is deceiving you with what they're saying or how they're denying you, denying their feelings for you or denying what happened. Heavy on the seeing shit out the corner of your eye, Virgo. I'll get back to that. But somebody denying you, denying what happened or denying what they're seeing. I mean, what you're saying or denying what you're feeling somehow, but them lying. They know that they're deceiving you. They know they're not telling the truth. They'll never tell the truth. They'll never budge. They'll never acknowledge you. Someone knowing that you've made a beautiful life for yourself, or you are more successful, possibly even than them. Heavy on the being more successful than them. You know, you creating mad, a certain level of status for yourself. You're doing so well for yourself. You know, they're being set with this devil card. Just reminds me of the Fool card, and it's like having a whole new beginning, coming out of some real fucking darkness, fighting yourself, fighting your demons. Like, do you see them trying to pull you back, like really making it out? And it being new life, a new opportunity, a new beginning for you. You really leveling up, you know what I'm saying? Some of you, I feel like this is you really climbing the work ladder too, or you really excelling, in whatever field that it is that you're in. Some of you making coin, baby, making money is because you work really fucking hard. You give to a lot of people. You're really the best in your field. You're really good at what you're doing, or this is you having a ton of art that you created. You really some of you are artists. You paint pictures. You work really hard, tirelessly, is that how you say it? No fucking effortlessly, entirely. You exhaust yourself. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but you exhaust your fucking self, you know creating whatever this is, creating these projects, making sure that these are all being people, these all being different cases. Some say you're a case manager, all being different cases, all being your different clients, all being your different children, your students, your patients. You putting so much love and effort into each and every one. Your art, your paintings, your songs, your albums, something about this, whatever this is, you're putting so much love and effort into it. Have you on this being the industry, you working up the work ladder, or you being on a platform, you having a platform of some sort, and there being no competition with this Five of Swords. Nobody can fucking compete with you. Nobody want the smoke. Nobody want the smoke. And you being this great and someone totally fucking lying to themselves, deceiving themselves, it being a disgrace because they don't they refuse to acknowledge you, refuse to acknowledge your progress, or this is you, it being a total disgrace and dishonor to yourself. First and foremost, to have to lie to yourself this way about where you don't see somebody's progress, or for them to have to lie to themselves about where they don't see your progress. Someone have to completely deny a ton of love. Someone literally, they're being a cup of love. You are someone knowing that there's so much, you having so much love for them, or them having so much love for you, that they have to fucking pour this out completely. They have to shit on this connection completely in order to speak a ill word. They know that they're completely ruining a connection that's really beautiful, or they're lying, or they're denying, they're throwing away good love, or they're throwing away a bomb ass connection. Someone that is worth keeping around. For some of you, heavy on the earth angel vibes. Seeing angel wings back here, but it's not. It's two faces communicating, talking, in love, but having on someone, you being someone's fucking angel, someone's earth angel. Right, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You being a real blessing to someone. Blessings coming into someone's life once you enter their life. For some of you, your blessings being blocked. The longer you keep someone with this deceptive nature in your life, you regret it. You already have. For some of you, right, you were really fortunate. For some of you, you were really fortunate, making a lot of money. Somebody could have had at least $1,000 in the bank. Somebody could have $1,000 in the bank. Somebody could have $10,000 in the bank, or had it. It's all gone. Somebody's funds, bank account being depleted. Someone's making poor decisions. You made a poor decision to invest back in a connection. It somehow uh, backfired on you, and your money, you're paying for it. Literally, you're paying for it. You're literally paying for it. Some of you, you're paying for it because you wanted new love. Because you wanted to reconcile. Mm. Two of Wands. There's Two of Wands energy being out here all day. I've been seeing this energy. Been seeing this card. Daily checking energy over on IG and everything that's popped. This card popped out. You're having a major decision. You're making a decision whether or not you want to move towards someone, tell someone, express your love. Whether or not you want to give somebody a cup of love, someone who has taken their love back from you. Whether or not you want to make a choice to move towards someone who has um, emotionally walked away, has taken their feelings back, or right, Emperor in reverse, someone who definitely doesn't want to give to this connection. I also feel like this Emperor disengaging is a way to control you, right? Them being stubborn, the Hangman, him being really enlightened, really smart, really tapped in, him knowing what he's doing, him in disengaging you is a way to manipulate you or control you. I could be wrong, but I also said something about the father figure. A father figure not showing up. Something about it. Or a male figure not showing up. Yeah. Person wants to see how long you can go without calling them, without messaging them, without confessing your love for them. And they win. They win because you cave. They win because you give in. You get so codependent over this person. You get so obsessed. You are so obsessed with someone. For some of you, for some of you, a woman, I don't know who this is, a feminine energy. I'm not going to say a woman. It could be a feminine energy. Somebody out here, someone lied about a masculine energy assaulting them. This Emperor, this masculine, Queen of Swords here in reverse, heavy on her lying. This Devil card with the Six of Wands, saying that he sexually assaulted her. Somebody lying about saying that somebody had devious ways. Someone was trying to harm them. Right, Five of Wands in reverse. It was not an assault. It wasn't an attack. Someone did not. Just the way this reads me with this Queen of Swords and this Devil card, the Six of Wands and the Five of Wands in reverse, it just feels like someone did not try to attack you for sexual gratification, or not you, or you did not try to attack someone for sexual gratification. I don't feel like you're lying about someone. I feel like either someone had lied on you, or you are speaking up your truth and someone is denying. This happened to me. I was assaulted and someone is denying where they hurt you, where they assaulted you, or someone is denying where they had sex with you, denying that they were sexually attracted to you, denying that that they were interested in you too, that they led you on, they led you to believe that there was going to be something. Them being like, I was never interested in you, I never wanted you, I never told you I wanted to have sex with you. You like, but you flirted with me. I thought I kept flirting with you, or I kept telling you that I like you because you were flirting with me, or you never once told me to stop. We laughed and joked, and you were texting me at 3-4 in the morning. You were sending me sexual messages. Some of you were telling someone, well, what about when you did this, that, and the third? How all of a sudden are you a victim, or this was one-sided? This energy being out here, man. Someone trying to make you look really crazy, right? With this Knight of Swords out here in reverse, and I threw it over the Seven of Swords. Somebody fucking lying. Someone lying. Right, and with this Five of Swords here in reverse, I just feel like it can get really dark in your head mentally. This being petty ass energy. Someone wanting you to really be rocked. Really, not know how to respond. Someone, it's like someone sucker punches you or sneaks you, and then be like, come on, let's fight. When you're disoriented, someone coming out of nowhere with some shit that like you weren't expecting, or it fucks with your mind. So it's a mind fuck, and then they're being like, okay, now let's talk, and you being like, no, Oh, hold on. You already threw me off. Or I already... Nah, let's go back to that. Let's revisit that. What the hell are you talking about? You being amped up, you being really hyped, you being ready to fight, or you being offended, or you being hurt, or being ready to defend yourself. It's right. That's not how it happened. Someone trying to play you like you Boo Boo the Fool. You're not being Boo Boo the Fool. The High Priest card in reverse. Some of you still have proof. You still have the receipts. Someone don't really want to talk of like you for some of you giving someone an earful about where you don't want the receipts. I got them. I will pull them out. You don't want to have this conversation. You know, don't ever lie on me. Don't ever point a finger at me. Don't ever try to make it seem like someone trying to make it seem like with yo man, this Five of Swords out here in reverse, man. It just feels like someone trying to make it seem like you a peon, like you nothing, or you know, someone really trying to get in your head and shrink you. Someone really trying to spin something on you as if you're the one who did something wrong. You ruined something totally. You ruined the connection totally. You were solely to blame for everything. Meanwhile, Four of Wands, you're a really solid individual. You really did your best to protect the connection at all costs, to cover it, or to make somebody comfortable, to heal their wounds. Nine of Wands energy. Someone completely denying all the love there was, all the love you have for them. I'm low-key sleep. If you know, you know. She's putting me to sleep. I am low-key, high-key sleep while doing this reading and just realized it. I'm up now. Yeah. I'm up now. Someone denying so much love. Someone telling you there was no love, or you realizing there never was. Somebody is not honoring their love of art somehow, one way or the other. Like whether you're a musical artist, somebody's definitely a musical artist. Somebody's a master wordsmith. But someone is a genius with a paintbrush. Somebody makes beats. Somebody is a genius with the paintbrush. The paintbrush is coming out. Somebody can paint with two paintbrushes at once if they wanted to. With two hands at once. Someone's crazy with it. Heavy on the speed painting. I don't know why that's a thing. Right. Someone can create so much or make so much money in a fraction of the time that other people can. You ever seen a street artist? Like they can draw something or paint something really quick and then give it to you. I'm thinking of the man who does the finger painting, the amazing finger painting. I don't know if you ever seen him. Somebody's an amazing artist. When you use somebody's an amazing artist. You're not taking it where you need to be taking it. You're not exploring it like you need to. You're like, where do I take it? Take it to the street. Take it to the street. Take it to the people. Share your gift with the world. Some of you literally are that fast. You can go in public and do it right on the spot for people and get money. Somebody is doing that. Or somebody can manifest money out of nowhere. Right, this is the Venus and Virgo card. Somebody got Venus and Virgo. Ooh, my Venus is in Virgo. That's gangster. But this is the Venus and Virgo card. Somebody generates money somewhere wherever they go. You must not know about me. Heavy on that energy. Someone acting like they didn't know that you were the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Where, Virgo? Somebody thinking that they could do your motherfucking job better than you. Where, Virgo? Someone thinking that they could run all of this without you. Where, Virgo? Where? For some of you, it don't matter how many little deals someone closes. Someone closes 9 little deals. What they do in 9 little deals, you can do in 1. For some of you, you decide to show up and you create more work for yourself. You'll deal with 9 different people. I'll deal with 9 people, charge them less, to acquire the same amount of money. One shot. One big deal, one shot. And some of you could do this. It's nothing. One client pay you $100, but you'll go to, you know, 10 different people and let them pay you $10 a piece, because not everybody can afford to pay you $100. Some of you're lenient somehow, or you let people come in and pay you less, or pay you what they can afford, or you work with them, or you give them something at a discounted price, or to show them love, to show them support. For some of you don't have you don't have a bunch of big crystals, but you only have a bunch of little ones. Your little ones work just as well as somebody's one big ass crystal. For some of you, it doesn't matter how many clients that somebody has. Someone has a bunch of clients, but you got one, but this one client got a lot of money. It's big bank. Someone is willing to invest in you. All you need is one, that too. Someone don't know you sitting on a pretty fucking penny, Queen of Pentacles. Someone thinking that they the man, they make good money. I'm single, I'm successful, I'm a bachelor, whatever the hell. Someone thinking that they're the shit. They gotta work literally 9 times as hard as you, 8 times as hard. That type of energy. They gotta go a lot harder than you, and here you are making money with ease from the sitting on your throne, from the comfort of your home. Somebody could work remotely. Feminine energy, right? A masculine energy not having mastered this. Him looking at her bewildered. How the fuck did you pull that one off? How'd you get that? I haven't mastered that trick, beloved. Somebody could be an Aries. Right, she's like, let me show you how to do it again. I'll do it again and again. I keep manifesting this shit over and over again. So for some of you, manifest money right in front of somebody. You ain't never broke. You ain't never lost. Someone needs to know this. Someone gotta wait till payday. You can manifest money right there on the spot. For some of you, it's because you work for yourself. You be tired. You be exhausted. Somebody be exhausted. For some of you, somebody is exhausted. Trying to acquire the same thing that you've acquired. Some of you gotta be easy, because you gotta remember when you were there. Something about it. You gotta remember when that was you. When you was in those shoes. When you was trying to plot on somebody or get what you could out of a situation. I feel like somebody who has had the upper hand for a while now, because they weren't responding to you, because you didn't know how they felt about you. I feel like them being transparent gave you all the answers that you needed. I'm gonna get up out of here. I literally went like 10 minutes longer than I wanted to, and I'm tired. I'm falling asleep again. So I'm gonna leave it there. If you feel called to book a personal reading with me, right? For some of you, this is blocking this person's communication. For some of you, that's too exhausting. It's too exhausting for you to block someone. You love them too much. It would require too much work. Wouldn't be the first time that you had to separate from this person in order to do work on yourself. It was exhausting. It was excruciating. You never want to be without someone ever again. I was asleep. Thank you, Spirit. I'm gonna get him out of here. If you feel called to book a personal reading with me, let me know. I'm gonna put the information in the description box below. If you feel called to leave me a donation, it'd be greatly appreciated. I'm sorry, baby. Let me leave this away from your face. I love you so much. It's your girl, Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run, tell them. The Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. Look at my little solar ray. Slowly asleep. She love her mommy. I love y'all. Peace.